I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief?
Vision has technically died 5 times across various MCU projects. He died twice for real in Avengers Infinity War, twice as a magical creation in WandaVision, and once in Marvel's What If. But as we know in the MCU, no one stays dead for long. A new version of Vision will return in the upcoming Marvel Studios Disney Plus Vision series, which has been officially confirmed. While Hex Vision was destroyed when Wanda ended her spell in WandaVision, the new series will focus on White Vision, who first appeared in the previous show. WandaVision's writer and executive producer Jack Schaefer is returning to lead the production. The show followed Wanda, Vision, and their twin sons, with the twist being that Wanda's reality warping powers created the family. While Wanda was stuck in a false reality, Vision's body was being rebuilt, resulting in an all-white version of the character. This new Vision clashed with Wanda's Vision, gaining the original Vision's memories before disappearing. He hasn't been seen since, but Bettany will reprise this version of Vision in Vision Quest. Meanwhile, another WandaVision spin-off, Agatha All Along, debuted this fall and could impact Vision's storyline in the MCU, especially since it brings back one of Vision's sons, Billy Maximoff, aka Wiccan. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Bettany gave his opinion on Agatha All Along. "I love it. I love it, and I'm so proud of Jack Schaefer, and I am going to watch again because there's so much for me to learn moving forward into my contribution." Notably, Schaefer was also the showrunner for WandaVision, so Bettany has worked with the writer before. It's pretty safe to say that Paul Bettany will be back as Vision in his upcoming series, since he's always eager to return to the role. After working on WandaVision, Bettany said, "You never know with Marvel whether you're done or not, so I don't want to call it the end yet. This was one of the most creative experiences of my life, joyful and free making this show." However, since he's been part of the MCU for over a decade, starting as the voice of Jarvis, Vision Quest could be his send-off. In 2024, it was also revealed that James Spader will reportedly return as Ultron in the Vision series. This marks his comeback after more than a decade, following his role as the main antagonist in Avengers Age of Ultron. This suggests that the series will continue exploring White Vision's existential journey, especially since Age of Ultron had Ultron creating Vision's body with the help of geneticist Dr. Helen Cho. While Ultron originally intended to use Vision's body as his own, it ended up becoming Vision's vessel instead, meaning Ultron played a role in Vision's creation. Because of this, it makes sense that White Vision would have a lot of questions for Ultron. If they interact, it could have massive implications for both characters, especially if Ultron's return is somehow connected to Vision's revival, which seems quite possible. In other casting news, Todd Stashwick will be joining the Vision series. He's collaborating once again with Picard showrunner Terry Matalas, with whom he worked on Star Trek. While it's unclear what role Stashwick will play in the MCU, his casting is noteworthy since he's one of the few confirmed actors for the series, and his role could be significant. While Paul Bettany and James Spader are the only confirmed actors for the Vision series, there's a lot of speculation about who else might be involved. Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda is a likely candidate, given her close connection with Vision in the MCU. Since Vision is essentially a follow-up to WandaVision, it's probable she'll make an appearance, even though her character died off-screen in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Other Marvel characters that could show up include Ultron, War Machine, and Ironheart, but nothing's been officially confirmed yet. Although the Vision series shares its name with the iconic Marvel comic Vision Quest, it's unlikely to follow that exact storyline. While Vision Quest is one of Vision's most significant stories in the comics, it's already been partially explored in the MCU. In the comic, Vision is treated as a threat by the government, dismantled, and has his memory wiped before being turned into a weapon. He also discovers that his children are illusions created by Wanda. While elements of this plot are woven into WandaVision, it sets the stage for the series to take some exciting new directions. Ultron's return sets up a compelling narrative for White Vision, who is on a journey to discover his identity. Meeting someone like Ultron, who shares similarities with him, will likely intensify his quest for understanding. Ultron's appearance also hints at the possibility of him being a major antagonist for the series. Given Ultron's ruthless, calculating nature, it seems unlikely he's turned into a compassionate being since his last appearance. Having Vision face off against Ultron could be a great way to solidify him as a hero. The contrast between Vision's compassion and humanity and Ultron's cold mechanical approach to things would highlight Vision's growth. While Ultron probably hasn't changed much in the 7 years since we last saw him, there's a chance that Vision might be able to reach him in a way even his human creators couldn't, possibly challenging Ultron's worldview. The Vision series could bring Bruce Banner into the spotlight since the characters are so closely linked, all the way back to Vision's creation. In Avengers Infinity War, Banner told Vision, "Your mind is made up of a complex construct of overlays. Jarvis, Ultron, Tony, me, the Stone, all of them mixed together." When White Vision flies off at the end of WandaVision with his new memories, it seems like he's off to figure out more about who he really is. Since Tony is gone, and both the Mind Stone and Ultron are destroyed, the only person left for him to turn to is Bruce. One cool thing the Vision series might dive into is the young superhero team Marvel Champions. In the comics, after the Vision Quest storyline, Vision heads to Virginia and creates his own synthezoid family, including his daughter Vivian, or Viv. She later joins the Marvel Champions, a modern team made up of heroes like Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, and Nova. Kamala Khan was introduced in Miss Marvel, and Nova is also in the works, so it's possible the Vision series could play a role in setting up Marvel Champions. While WandaVision isn't getting an official Season 2, there are actually 2 shows that act as sequels to the MCU's first TV series. The first is Agatha All Along, which wrapped up its final episode on October 30th, 2024. The show ended with Billy Kaplan embracing his role as Wiccan and teaming up with Agatha to search for his brother Tommy. Since Billy and Tommy are connected to Vision as his children in WandaVision, they could very well make an appearance in Vision Quest. As for the release, the Vision series, announced in May 2024, is slated for a 2026 release, as reported by Variety. This aligns with earlier predictions that placed it in Phase 5 or 6 of the multiverse saga, given its planned production start in 2025. While 2026 might be a bit later than some expected, it fits with the MCU's strategy of spacing out its releases. This timeline also means that the series will benefit from a few years of experience in handling MCU shows after WandaVision paved the way for Disney Plus series in 2021, allowing more thoughtful consideration of story structure and episode counts. The 2026 release also puts the Vision series close to Avengers 5, which could mean a stronger connection between the two. With Vision still one of the few central Avengers alive and active in the MCU, the series might set him up for a larger role in future Avengers storylines. Even if White Vision doesn't carry the same heroic drive as his original form, the multiverse threats in the upcoming Avengers films could bring him back into alignment with the MCU's heroes, making his series all the more relevant. Plus, with Agatha All Along bringing back Wanda and Vision's son Billy, he could fit into that story at any point going forward. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. See you next time.